Hey yo, football fans, it's your boy TK, and welcome back to Pitch, Pit, and Punch. Today we're diving into the big question on every Premier League fan's mind. Can Arsenal hold on top spot after the next 5 fixtures? Now, it's been a thrilling season so far, but with Gabriel Magalhaes picking up an injury during the international break, the North London Giants face a serious test. And it's not just Arsenal. There's Manchester City, Chelsea, Manchester United, and Liverpool, who all have tough runs coming up. So buckle up. We're breaking down every fixture, analyzing the table, and seeing who might rise or fall in the next few weeks. Let's go! Before we dive in, I want to say a huge thank you to every single one of you. We've officially hit 100 plus subscribers. It's an amazing journey so far, and it's really awesome to see this community grow. I couldn't do it without you guys. Honestly, we're officially on the road to 250 subscribers. So if you're new here, smash that subscribe button, hit that like button, and drop a comment below with your thoughts on what's going to happen in the Premier League over the next few weeks. Now, I think the perfect place to start would be taking a look at the Premier League table currently and seeing how it stands after the first 11 games, especially after the international break. So in first position, we have Arsenal, who are on 26 points. Of the 11 games played, they've won 8, drawn 2, and only lost 1. And they've conceded only 5 goals. Then in second position, we've got Manchester City, who are on 22 points. Of the 11 games played, they've won 7, drawn 1, and lost 3. And that's with 8 goals conceded. And that's with 8 goals conceded. Then we've got in third place Chelsea, who are on 20 points. Of the 11 games, they have won 6, drawn 2, and lost 3, with 11 goals conceded. Then we've got Manchester United, who are currently in 7th position with 18 points. And after the 11 games, they have won 5, drawn 3, and lost 3. They've conceded 18 goals and scored 19 goals thus far. Where Liverpool are 8th, tied with 18 points with Manchester United. And after 11 games, they've won 6, drawn none of their games, and lost 5. And they are behind Man United because they've conceded 17 goals and only scored 18 goals. So as you can see, Arsenal are top by a clear margin right now, but the next 5 games could really shake things up. Now, when we look at Arsenal's situation, we can start with the injury they've recently picked up, where Gabriel Magalhaes picked up the injury during the international break, which is a huge defensive blow. Yes, earlier on in the season, Arsenal did have Saliba injured, and Mosquera stepped in and proved that he could actually be a formidable pairing with Gabriel. However, this season, Gabriel has been the leader of the squad and possibly Arsenal's best player, scoring from set pieces as well as defending very, very aggressively and clinically as well. So this is a massive test because Saliba and Mosquera, we haven't seen a lot of them together. However, with the way the team defends as a whole, this could be a true test for Arsenal. And yes, Gabriel has been rock solid at the back this season, and losing him even for a couple of games for Arsenal could be risky, especially with big fixtures like Tottenham and Chelsea coming up, where in these London derbies, form falls right out of the window. But there's some great news for Arsenal, especially because they are expecting a return of several key players with the likes of Odegaard, Havertz, Noni Madueke, possibly Gabriel Jesus, and of course Martinelli. This means while the defense may be slightly weakened, their attacking options are stronger than ever, giving Arteta a lot of tactical flexibility, and we could also see a more dynamic attack, better rotations, and possibly some surprise information. Now, when you look at Arsenal's next 5 fixtures, here's what's coming up for them. As they come back from the international break, they'll be going up against Tottenham Hotspurs at the Emirates Stadium in the massive North London derby. This is by far Arsenal's biggest fixture on the calendar, and usually at home, they've done extremely well against Tottenham. Then the massive European clash where they will be hosting Bayern Munich at the Emirates Stadium in the Champions League fixture. Right after that, they actually go straight back into another London derby at Stamford Bridge against Chelsea. Then they've got Brentford, who they will be hosting at the Emirates Stadium, and they'll be going away at Villa Park, where they'll be playing against Aston Villa. So it's a mix of domestic and European challenges with 2 huge London derbies and a tricky trip to Villa. Realistically, this stretch will test whether Arsenal can hold the top spot or start slipping under pressure, because this is a brutal run of fixtures. Let me know in the comments section, how many points do you think Arsenal are going to pick up, or how many points do you think Arsenal are going to drop, and what is your prediction against Bayern Munich in the Champions League with this current Arsenal team? Drop your comments below. I'd love to know your opinions. Arsenal fans, feel free to chime in, and rival fans, feel free to chime in. This is a community, and let's talk football. Next up, we've got Manchester City, who are currently second in the league, 4 points behind Arsenal. And here is their run. They'll be playing against Newcastle United. This will be away at St. James Park. And after that, they've got a UEFA Champions League fixture where they'll be hosting Bayer Leverkusen at the Etihad Stadium. Then they've got Leeds United at the Etihad Stadium, as well as a game away at Craven Cottage where they'll be facing Fulham. Then they will be hosting Sunderland at the Etihad Stadium. Now, City have some tough games in the away trips, but Pep Guardiola's squad is deep and capable. If Arsenal slip up even slightly, City could easily close the gap and actually overtake Arsenal. Now, we've seen in years that have gone by where Arsenal is on top and City are chasing. As soon as Manchester City smell blood, this team just goes all out. And this is why Arsenal's next 5 fixtures are extremely tricky. Because, let's be honest guys, most of Manchester City's games are at home. And we know Manchester City are in hot form right now, especially with the number 9 main man, Erling Haaland. We just saw what he did against Italy with Norway, and before that, what he did against Liverpool. Teams like Leeds United are in big trouble. Will Newcastle United or Sunderland manage against this team? Let me know, guys. How many points do you see City getting? And how many points do you actually see them dropping? Do you see Newcastle or Sunderland posing any challenge? And how easy is the UEFA Champions League fixture going to be? Drop your comments below. I'd love to see your opinion, guys. Let me know.